What I'm going to do is tell you what he said because she has a right to know. She really, really does. She's putting money and time and investing in a relationship that is not going to happen. He said, I admit I have been distant, and that's because I've lost interest. 5 years ago, I thought her child was mine until she revealed it wasn't. That's a problem. She said, you can't just be in a stagnant relationship, and if it's heading that way, no one will put any effort to repair it. I think that's what's happened with both of us. So I said, whatever. Now I'm good, and I want to move on. It is clear we are both on different paths, and the thrill is gone. When you are just doing it in vain, I don't want to do anything in my life in vain anymore. If that's not a goodbye letter, I don't know what is.
I've never heard him say that. We used to be best friends. Anything we could talk about, we could talk about. Now, we don't talk about anything. If we do, it's a hey and a bye, like you said, 5 words out of a day. And that has not always been the case. Now, my daughter, we were at an off and on point. I told him that she may not be his, but he's always been there. Lately, it's more like, that's my stepdaughter, or that's her daughter, or, we're not doing any things, or, it's like, to me, it's something else. There's someone else. There's got to be something else, because
I just told you what that something was.
Yeah, but
it was very specific and very clear. What did you not hear?
I guess I'm not hearing that. How could you just not want somebody that's doing the most for you?
Oh, Ms. Jones, that's something a lot of women say. I'm here for you. I'm doing everything for you. I can't believe you don't want me. People have the right to want who they want, even if who they want isn't you. And no matter how much you do for a person, if he's not invested in a relationship with you, the amount of things you do for him has no meaning. My mother also used to tell me all the time, never make a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. He's told you in 90 different ways that he doesn't want you. When he doesn't come home, when he doesn't talk to you, when he doesn't share like he used to, when he, that's saying, I don't want you. And that doesn't have anything to do with your value as a person, and it doesn't make him a bad guy unless he's using you for your cash. Women, often, we've invested so much time and money in a guy, we just can't. We can't cut our losses and go, but it never gets better. You can't, never beg anybody to love you. It never works. Never beg anybody to love you. You've got your money. You've got your future. You've got a career. You're going to be a dental assistant. This you do not need. You need love and care. Now, let me tell you something. You are not a victim of who you were born to be. That's where you have to start, but you can end anywhere you want to. Now, I started out when I was 9 years old. I took up residence in a closet and wouldn't leave because I believed the world simply wasn't safe. I thought it was an arbitrary, incendiary place that picked people out at random and burned them up alive. I had genetic predisposition to that, as well as a daddy in the house that was causing a lot of drama. Best man in the world. He didn't ask to make him bipolar. He just was. I took who I was, scared, reticent, and unhappy, and became who I am. And I did it in this, and I wrote a book about it. It's called My Mother's Rules. And it's how to take who you are and work your emotions like a job. So you write things down at the end of the day. You debrief what's happening to you. You make decisions about how crazy you're going to get on any given day before you even start that day. And once you do that, it ain't going to change in a year. It ain't going to change in 2 years. But over time, you'll become a calmer, happier person. And he'll be a calmer, happier dude. He's trifling and no-counting, and he doesn't seem to see it as a problem. He seems to believe that he should enjoy his life. And however he's going to enjoy his life, if he's not going to have fun making money, he ain't going to make no money. And he's got a chick at home, brought his mama in, mama paying half the rent. He's still in there Game Boying and doing whatever. And you got you are parenting that child where our whole community is on its knees because of dudes like you. Ms. Daughtry, You cannot control anything until you control your fertility. You saw he was trifling and no count. You saw he was no job having somebody. You know how many video games he played, but you had stars in your eyes and you had a dream and you want to get married, then you got knocked up and then boom, 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 I'm going to get married and it doesn't make a man out of him. Don't help him at all. They install you in their house as the best appliance they got. A money-making, sex-having, baby-taken care of, buying me Game Boy, getting me studio time person, and you getting nothing in the bargain. You better step. I mean, see, if I was your mother, Joe would be handcuffing me right now. Because I'd be over there whooping you on top of the head with the back of my shoe. Hello. You want to know what one of the best things about being me is? I am easily entertained. I had a ball last night because I ordered a cat climber. I don't know what they call them, but anyway, that's what I'm calling it. And it came in with a whole bunch of different pieces, and bam! I put it together, all the way from the bottom to the top. It had a whole lot of stuff, and I love putting stuff together. Now, the fact that I have this much stuff left behind after I put it together concerns me a little. Just gonna put that out there. But it seems sturdy, and he likes it. The other two cats won't get on it, but I give him time. He's more adventurous. But you know, the beauty of being entertained easily. You know what I mean? If a book and putting something together, it makes me happy. Because it's something I can finish. Something I can say, hey, unlike my cooking, where, I finish it and it's, oh, but this, hey. The cat likes it. Biggie laughed, but I do. Yeah. Find something dumb that you love to do and do it. Entertain yourself. You don't be worried about what everybody else is doing. Ain't that right, boy? What's up, Red? You gonna say hi? You wanna give mommy a kiss? I can't get no love from nobody. Bye. I wanted to holler about the negative and positive ratio. That's my new thing at my crib to keep everybody calm and happy. And I think I need to share that because I've seen some things. I caught myself last year listening to all the stuff somebody told me. And I thought to myself, I really don't like talking to this person because this person has a lot of complaints, negativity, problems, issues, and I avoid them. Then I thought to myself, next time I talk to my husband, how much negative do I give him? And it's weird because I don't say negative things to him about him. I say negative things to him about everything else. I have complaints, I have concerns, I have worries, I have issues. And whenever I see him, I carpet bomb him with all of my complaints, concerns, problems, and issues and worries. And I used to, he didn't listen to me all the time, and I thought, well, and then I listened to my own conversation. And I realized that because he's my safe spot, he's my safe place, I just carpet bomb him with my concerns. And I don't realize how it contributes to the atmosphere in the room. And so one day I decided to make sure my negative to positive ratio was different. And if there was something negative I really wanted to say, I say negative things to him. But I watch the concentration of my negativity. And he's happier, and so am I. And if I feel I need to say something, and it's too much for that day, because I done hit my negativity limit, I write it down on a piece of paper, tell him tomorrow. But I don't tell him today. And I realized he doesn't do that to me. He doesn't give me negativity. And I don't know if it's a dude thing or not, but he's always like, yeah, I got it, ain't no problem. I don't know if he worries or not, don't know. Because he don't show like that. But I know how I show. And I was showing very negative, even though it wasn't with him. And you create an atmosphere in the crib with that. So you watch your words. You know, you think home is where I can be cool and calm and say whatever I want. It is. And then again, it ain't. Home is the place where you want to have the best atmosphere there is. And that doesn't mean you can't be you or say what you need to say. But you got to watch. You feed the atmosphere with what you concentrate on. We see our problems first because our brains do that to keep us safe. But the question is, do you stay on your problems past the point of purposeful pursuit? Don't do it. I was doing it, drive my husband crazy. He didn't know why. His chest got tight every time he looked at me. Not in love, but in horror. And I know why. Your negative to positive ratio. Be careful, don't mess that up. Home is a place where you need to create a purposeful atmosphere. And don't relax into foolishness. As did your friend, Judge Lynn. Y'all have a great day. Say something nice. Or if you got something negative to say, sandwich it. Nice, negative, nice. Something like that. Be in charge of the atmosphere in your home. One of y'all cracked on me, and rightfully so, about one of my sayings and some of my doings. My saying was, look at this hair. It's drying, and it's just going to start perking up as we go along. But anyway, my saying was, if I waited till I got all my ducks in a row, I'd never get off the street. Sometimes you just have to gather up what you got and make a run for it. And then people were talking about my doings, which were, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do Sonali's Room. I'm going to do a podcast, blah, blah, blah. I was doing Sonali's Room with a new platform, and that thing kind of hasn't gelled yet. New platform technology. I don't understand it. And, they're trying to get it together. So in the interim, I just decided I'm going to do a podcast. I'm just going to do a podcast. I'm going to do it. And I'm not quite sure, well, I'm going, but I don't know. The only thing I know for sure is that I need y'all to ask me some questions. So, I'm going to have somebody go through my DMs, so put them in my DMs. So don't put nothing weird in there, please. Because I'm not looking. I'm sending my sons in there to look, because some of y'all don't know how to act. But anyway, ask a question. Tell me what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about. Now, my thought is to do a podcast about the proper emotion, what it is and how to find it. And the proper emotion is not the one that someone tells you to have. It's not the one you think you should have. It's the one that you can reach and attain in order to do what you want to do. It means your emotions aren't something that happens to you. You happen to your emotions. That's what I want to talk about. And that applies to everything in life. And it's the subject of my book, My Mother's Rules. And I still read it to get me together. So instead of just reading it, I'm going to teach it in my podcast. That's the game plan. But anyway, tell me what you think, what you want to know, what you want to talk about. Ask me some questions. Let me know if I can contact you or have somebody contact you if you want to see if we can do a Zoom or a chip chat. I don't know how that's going to work. Or if you and your partner got an issue and you want to, I don't know what I'm going to do. So you guys give me some stuff to work with, and then I'll work with you. DMs, comments, I'm going to read them this time. Well, I'm not. I'm sending somebody else in there because y'all know. I've seen a couple of situations I did not want to see. Y'all have a good day.